Imagine waking up to walls of dust swallowing the horizon, turning noon into an eerie twilight. The sky turns black, crops vanish, and livestock suffocate. Families flee their homes with nothing but hope in their pockets, leaving behind generations of dreams. This was the Dust Bowl, America's man-made disaster of the 1930s, a stark reminder of our delicate relationship with the earth. Yet, from its depths emerged profound lessons, shaping our understanding of resilience and our enduring connection to the land. The Dust Bowl didn't happen overnight. It was a tragedy decades in the making. During the early 20th century, a fervent belief in agricultural expansion led to the widespread plowing of the Great Plains. Millions of acres of native prairie grasslands, once a vibrant ecosystem, were transformed into vast wheat fields. These ancient grasses, with their deep, fibrous root systems, had anchored the soil for millennia, creating a naturally resilient landscape. However, the advent of powerful tractors and new farming techniques allowed farmers to break the tough prairie sod with unprecedented speed. This rapid conversion stripped the land of its natural protection, leaving the rich topsoil exposed and vulnerable. The boom years of the 1920s saw farmers pushing the land to its limits, often ignoring sustainable practices. Then, the inevitable arrived. A prolonged and severe drought gripped the region in the early 1930s. Without the protective cover of native grasses or careful farming methods, the parched, unprotected soil quickly turned to fine powder. Powerful winds, a natural feature of the plains, then began their relentless work. They lifted billions of tons of this pulverized earth into the atmosphere, creating colossal dust storms. These terrifying phenomena, known as black blizzards, rolled across the landscape, darkening skies and burying everything in their path, signaling the dawn of an ecological catastrophe. For those who remained, life became an unimaginable struggle against the omnipresent dust. Survivors vividly recalled stuffing wet rags under doors and windows, hanging damp sheets over every opening. Yet the fine, gritty dust still infiltrated every corner of their homes. It settled on dinner plates, coated furniture, and permeated clothing, a constant, unwelcome companion. One farmer's wife recounted sweeping her house 5 times a day, only for the dust to return minutes later, a Sisyphean task. Children wore makeshift masks to school, their young lungs struggling against the choking air. Many developed what they called dust pneumonia, a severe respiratory illness caused by inhaling vast quantities of dust, leading to chronic health issues and even death. The dust didn't just affect humans. Livestock suffered immensely, often suffocating in the fields. Daily routines were utterly disrupted, and the simple act of breathing became a conscious effort. Yet, amidst this relentless assault, communities found ways to cope, sharing resources and offering solace, demonstrating an extraordinary human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. The worst-hit states, Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Colorado, and New Mexico, became the heart of the Dust Bowl. As farms failed and livelihoods vanished, hundreds of thousands of desperate families made the agonizing decision to leave. They packed their meager possessions onto old trucks and cars, embarking on a perilous journey westward, primarily along Route 66, towards the perceived promise of California. These migrants, often derisively called Okies, faced immense hardship and discrimination upon arrival. They found themselves living in squalid makeshift camps, competing for scarce, low-paying agricultural jobs, often working for pennies a day. John Steinbeck immortalized their struggle and resilience in his seminal novel, The Grapes of Wrath, giving voice to a generation's suffering. Behind the fictional Joad family were countless real families, proud, hard-working people forced to abandon the land they loved and the only life they had ever known. This mass migration, though born of desperation, also showcased incredible human courage and an unwavering hope for a better future. Their journey forever altered the social and economic fabric of American society, leaving behind abandoned farms and ghost towns as silent testaments to their displacement. Yet, not everyone left. Many chose to stay, enduring the relentless dust storms with remarkable ingenuity and an unbreakable spirit. Families described tying ropes from their houses to their barns, a vital lifeline to navigate through blinding dust storms that could disorient even in familiar surroundings. Mothers carefully wrapped and buried their children's most cherished toys, protecting them from the destructive grit. These acts of defiance against the dust, from sharing meager meals to offering a helping hand, illustrate the profound strength of community bonds. One survivor later reflected, "We were poor before the Dust Bowl, but the dust made us poor in ways you can't measure, yet it also taught us the true value of what we had, each other." These stories remind us of the extraordinary human resilience and ingenuity that can emerge even in the darkest of times. Children, too, found moments of joy and play amidst the harsh conditions, their laughter a defiant echo against the wind. Elderly survivors, decades later, shared their memories with poignant clarity, their voices carrying the weight of history and the enduring message of hope. Their experiences serve as a powerful testament to the human capacity to adapt, to persevere, and to find strength in unity. The devastation of the Dust Bowl spurred a profound shift in national consciousness and policy. The federal government, under President Franklin D. Roosevelt, responded with unprecedented programs aimed at land restoration and conservation. Agencies like the Civilian Conservation Corps, CCC, planted millions of trees in vast shelter belts across the plains, acting as windbreaks to protect vulnerable soil. Farmers were educated on new sustainable agricultural practices, including crop rotation, contour plowing, and terracing, designed to prevent soil erosion. These initiatives, born from crisis, laid the foundation for modern soil conservation efforts. Slowly but surely, the plains began to heal, demonstrating nature's remarkable capacity for recovery when given the chance. The Dust Bowl left an indelible scar on the American landscape and psyche, but it also left a lasting legacy of knowledge. It taught us invaluable lessons about the delicate balance between human needs and environmental stewardship. Today, contemporary farmers and environmentalists continue to apply these lessons, striving for sustainable practices that honor the land and prevent such a catastrophe from ever recurring. The Dust Bowl was more than a natural disaster, it was a profound tragedy written by human hands, a stark warning etched into the American story. Yet it is also a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who endured and the transformative power of collective action. Survivors carried their stories for generations, ensuring that the lessons learned would not be forgotten. Today, as we face new environmental challenges, from climate change to land degradation, the Dust Bowl stands as a powerful historical archive. It reminds us that when we push the Earth beyond its limits, the consequences can be devastating. But it also offers a hopeful message. Through understanding, innovation, and a renewed commitment to stewardship, we can heal our planet and build a more sustainable future for all. This is the Scholar's Ledger, where history, faith, and power are revealed. Subscribe, share, and join the search for truth.